Okay. Hey everybody, Sonic Szilvi here. Welcome to episode number 13. And today I'm going to basically continue where we left off last week, which was like unexpected. I really didn't know until this morning what I'm going to talk about, but I thought why not just keep going about the immune system and make you guys feel better and more confident that your bodies are awesome and that you can help yourself to stay healthier, and realize that the body is equipped to take care of everything. So, hopefully it takes away a lot of fear and whatever, and maybe help you guys get healthier with today's topic. And so right now, I'm going to just give you the short intro, what this show is going to be about, what this episode is going to be about. So I'm going to basically go into the lymphatic system, what it does, and how, well, I'm not going to go into totally deep. It's just going to be simply explained, what it does in the body and why some people get sicker than others. And a big reason is that the lymph doesn't flow, doesn't get to the lymph nodes where it's filtered out, where the pathogens are filtered out, and so on. So it's just going to be a little intro about that, what the lymph actually does for you and your lymphatic system. Um, Also, I'm going to give you, after that, simple ideas what you could do without, going to the gym every day and, become a competitive bodybuilder or something. So you don't need to do it. You don't have to go to those extremes to actually move your lymph. So there's really simple stuff you can do. Doesn't cost anything really, and most of the stuff I'm gonna tell you it's actually fun. So it's gonna be super cool, and all the suggestions I give you come also with an extra bonus. So it's not just gonna help you become healthier and detox your body, but also you're gonna have a bonus to have more energy, look younger, your skin is gonna feel better, and so on. So it's super fun. So the lymphatic system is a super awesome part of your body. If you realize it or not, it is. And I'm super happy to give you those tips. And so last week I left off at what you take in, voluntarily as for your food, and how you can boost your immune system according what you eat, right? So you can do bad and you can do good. So, and your digestive system is obviously a system that removes waste products from your body, and the lymphatic system is another um, body plumbing where all the junk goes in and it's going to eliminate uh, toxins that could actually harm you a lot. Because believe it or not, we are bombarded by probably billions, I don't know, millions, whatever, a large number of viruses and bacteria and everything every single day, all the time. You have staph bacteria on your skin all the time. It's normal, staph infection comes when you cut yourself, and the bacteria can actually go inside. So that stuff exists, all the time, and your body is constantly taking care of you all the time. So nonstop. It's a nonstop process and keeps you alive. So this is what the show is gonna be about. Again, the lymphatic system, and I'm doing this to take away a lot of fear about getting sick and all that, and make you aware that you can do a lot for your health, and it doesn't even have to cost money or be really hardcore exercise. Okay. So with that said, because I don't know anymore what to say at the moment, let's go to commercial right now, and then I'm gonna get right into it. Okay.
ICL Call, a smart and reliable way to make international calls. Now you can call from anywhere in the world using ICL Call app without any roaming charges. You can also use our pinless services, not only in the UK but also from Europe, and call your loved ones abroad with competitive rates. Use ICL Call service from your landline, PC or any mobile phones. Register free on www.iclcall.com and start using the service that suits you.
Hey, welcome to Relax Radio and Relax TV, wherever you're watching from. So I'm Szilvi, and I am going to talk to you about a really important system in your body, which is the lymphatic system. And most people don't even recognize it or talk about it. You know, it's always about your digestion, which is super important, of course, you know, so that the digestion is a waste, well, obviously processing food and nutrients and then removing waste of your body. And the lymphatic system basically does a similar thing, but more with the things that you don't necessarily voluntarily put into your body, like viruses, bacteria, and stuff like that, that actually manifest in a tissue, in a body tissue. So let's say you cut yourself and you get an infection on your skin. So the infection is in the tissue, it's not in your blood, it's not in your digestive system, obviously it's in the tissue. So, and what happens is, of course, your white blood cells come there right away, and the macrophages come there, and they kind of like start already like removing the bad stuff and eat it up or whatever they do, you know. They kind of like an army or police or whatever, and say, oh, something is going on here, so let's take care of it. So they already start doing that process. But what's really important is that you also build immunity against those invaders that are in that tissue at the moment, you know, some bacteria or virus or whatever. So and those cells don't take care of it, they just like literally just clean it up. And so your body needs to get the intelligence brought into, you know, and those other cells, and they are in the lymph nodes, okay? And the lymph nodes can be reached only through the lymphatic fluid, so through the lymph. And so what happens is so fluids are squeezed into the lymph, or the lymph is the fluid that is squeezed into the vessel that is like a whole other circulation basically in the body. And so that's the lymph, and that will basically take out all the pathogens from the tissues with that liquid, and that liquid goes to the lymph nodes where your intelligent cells are that will actually recognize and build immunity against those invaders. Okay, so okay, that's all cool and simple and whatever, you know, but the thing is here, so your blood circulates through muscle, right? So you know, the heart pumps it and makes it circulate, and the lymphatic system doesn't have that. So it basically, if you don't do anything, if you just don't move at all, nothing, it will not move. Okay, it will just stay in place. And then you must imagine, so the fluid just got into those vessels, so and it's so all the bacteria and the viruses and whatever, all the toxins from your body and fats as well, that's a big one, are in the lymph, but you're not moving. So that stuff is just sitting there and doesn't do any good. And then of course it's toxins, so you have literally toxins sitting there. So it's kind of like plumbing, okay, when you clog your pipes, okay, and no good can come out of that, you know, right? It's going to start rotting, it's going to start stinking and all that stuff, right? So it's not good. So what needs to be done is that your lymphatic system needs to move. The liquid needs to move and go from lymph node to lymph node to lymph node, circulate through the whole system. Okay. And so what happens is once the bacteria and virus and other pathogens reach the lymph nodes, they will be taken care of right there. They're going to be eliminated, and they're going to be, your intelligent cells, which I believe are the T cells and the B cells, if I remember correctly. They will create, antigens, so that when this virus or bacteria or other pathogens enter the body, they will be equipped right away, and boom, here's our defense, like cool, it's like literally like an army, it's kind of like a war zone in a way, but it's like all being prepared. So, but again, if the lymph doesn't move, it's not gonna reach your lymph nodes, it's not gonna, be ready to fight something that comes into your body. So it's super important that you move your lymph. Okay. um so yeah. And what moves the lymph? So you might ask, okay, maybe you know all of this what I'm talking about, and that's cool. And again, like, yay if you do, because super cool. Keep it up. And but yeah, so exercise, moving your body, not just exercise, just move. Like, you heard the term couch potato, right? And when you're couch potato, you're not doing really too much good for your body, honestly. So um, you basically laying on your couch and your lymph is not moving. Nothing is happening. Okay. So there's very, very simple things that you can do to move your body, obviously. Okay. So I'm gonna give you a few examples here. Um, okay, walking, you know. Yeah, some might say, well, walking, it doesn't do much. That's actually not true, not the case, because it does a lot. Walking does a lot for your lungs, for your joints, for your muscles, for everything. It's low impact, it's good. Um, Definitely lung function will improve too. Of course, I'm not talking about, you get off your couch and walk to the fridge and then get some, some chips or crackers or cookies or whatever. Not like that. Okay. That doesn't count. Don't say, hey, but Sylvia, I just got off my couch and I walked to the fridge. Yeah, I just moved my lymph and I'm not super healthy and I can go back on my couch and eat, some junk food. Not like that. Okay. I'm talking about, like, I don't know, walking a half an hour a day, I would say would be super cool. Of course, if you can do more, or like, even working in the garden, if you like garden. Oh my goodness, garden work is hard work, people. I had a garden and it just like, whoa, it's really physical. So that's definitely moving your limb. Okay. Swimming, I'm a big fan of swimming. Love to swim, love the water, give me water. And swimming is super cool because it is a low impact. You're not gonna hurt your joints. You uh, even if you have excess weight or joint problems or whatever, the water feels good and you feel like almost like a superhero in the water because you like weightless and you can move and you can do stuff. It's super good. So even if you just like, I'm not saying again be an Olympic swimmer, I mean, that's cool, but you don't have to be, just be in the water, just move your body, move your limbs. You don't even have to do laps or anything like that. Just make sure you move. um and again, when I say move, I don't mean, like eat ice cream and lift your spoon, like, oh, I did like 50 50 reps of spoon lifting. Not like that, but so being in the water, it's cool. And swimming, obviously, if you do lap swimming, super cool. What else is really, really easy to do? Bouncing, low impact bouncing. You can get those little round trampolines. You can get them pretty cheap. They're super good. So if you cannot do high impact exercises, which means, like jumping or like jogging, because of your joints, you can try doing the little trampolines, and you just basically, you don't have to jump, you don't have to like jump up and down like 3 feet in the air, not like that. Just literally don't even jump off, just bounce, and that already gets enough exercise. It already moves your body, okay? And then you can, put a headphone on, put some cool music on or whatever, watch TV, see, you don't have to be on the couch to watch TV. So it's super cool, and you actually move your lymph. um what else, let's see. um as for, like, I'm trying to think of more exercises. So riding a bike, of course, that's a really fun one, and it's, and that's the thing, like, all of these things I said, basically they're more fun, it's so they're not thinking of, like, because I know when I talk about exercise, people are like, oh, I have to do crunches, and leg lifts and whatever. I love the gym. I love exercising. I actually need it. I so miss the gym, people. Oh my goodness. But I'm like, I'm not gonna go exercise with a mask. I'm not gonna do that. So no way, So I'd rather do it at home or whatever. But so anyway, I miss the gym. But most people I know, they don't really like the gym. They're like, it's like too boring, and I just can't wait to be done. It's just like a chore. For me it's just fun, but most people are like, so you don't have to do that. You just, like, all these things I talked so far about. It's swimming fun, walking fun. You can, like, choose a nice park or something, and it's just beautiful, and then you just look at the sky and look at the trees and whatever, and the birds and other people, I don't know, some hot girl walks by, some hot dude walks by, like, oh yeah, cool, it's fun. Anyway, what else did I say? The bouncing, come on, that's fun. Bounce up and down, it's fun. Anyway, so super cool, and it doesn't cost you anything, okay? And you're moving your body, and what you're doing with that, you're gonna help. Your body is gonna so flush out the pathogens from your tissues. It's gonna enter the lymph fluid. So with that fluid, but so from the blood, the fluid's gonna be squeezed out, and as they squeeze out, that stuff from the tissues will be um, in that fluid and entering that vessel of the lymphatic system, and then it's going to flow to the lymph nodes, and then they take care of it. So, and with that, you basically detox. That's what it is. That's detoxing. Okay, all the toxins will be removed. And I also mentioned fat, and I mentioned this really quick right now here. So fats go into the lymphatic system right away, and they go to the liver, and the liver will process them, burn them. And what do you want to do when you exercise? What do you want to do when you want to lose weight? You want to burn fat, right? Right, people? That's us girls, come on, we want to burn fat, right? So so that's what happens. And here I also mentioned real quick, good fats. Okay, good fats. Okay, put in your body good fats, and what it's gonna do, it's gonna, like, you're moving your lymphatic your lymph, and you move your circulation, and it's gonna burn fat. So the bonus of this is, it's not just that you're detoxing, and it's not just that you train your army of defense, your immune system, to protect you from pathogens, but you also get healthier by burning more fat, so losing weight if that's your goal. Okay, definitely, your fat will be burning faster. And what it also does, um, because all the junk gets out of the tissues, also your skin is gonna look better. So you're gonna actually see results from the outside too. So it's not just like that your immune system is in top condition, but you're gonna look better and feel better. Okay, so now let's go to commercial, and then I'm gonna keep talking on after the commercial. keep talking after the commercial. Okay. Mm-hmm. What am I gonna say right now? I'm just waiting on the commercial. Hey, welcome back. So let's recap what I just talked about. Lymphatic system is like your other plumbing device or whatever in your body, removing waste of a different kind, not like your digestive system, but more like things that enter your body even though you didn't, give approval for them to enter your body. So talking about viruses, bacteria, other pathogens, that we cannot really see. So, and the lymphatic system is that takes care of it. That's how we train the lymph nodes they're the training centers for the intelligent cells that will create your defense against those invaders for the next time when those try to enter your body again. And again, the lymphatic system does not have its own circulation, so it has to be moved from by other means, which is muscle contraction. Muscle contraction will move your lymphatic fluids. So it's pretty self-explanatory. And as I said, you don't have to like do some crazy hardcore stuff, I mean, of course, if you do, that's cool, if you like into bodybuilding, of course, yeah, super cool. But if you like really, especially if you haven't done a lot, especially recently, with the lockdown and all, it's probably cool anyways to start out slower and whatever. But uh, it's just good. That knowledge is good. That you don't have to do a whole lot, and you can do fun things and still, keep your body in good shape. So, and we were talking about walking, swimming, riding a bicycle, roller skating, skateboarding. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not a skateboarder. What do you guys think? Do you guys use muscles? Do you probably for balancing? It's probably you use a lot of core muscle, I would say, and your legs, of course. So I don't know. I'm not a skateboarder, but yeah, maybe skateboarding I would add too. So there's a whole bunch of fun activities. The bouncing on the trampoline. So anything low impact. It's pretty cool. So and then of course if you advance, go bodybuilding, go jogging. That's high impact. It's like if you have good joints, if you into running and jogging, yeah, super cool, of course, right? Um, and anything jumping, high impact aerobics, whatever. I don't know what else, maybe some, I don't know, mountain climbing, so there's all the hardcore stuff. And of course, I'm sure if you actually do that regularly, I'm pretty sure you can nod right now and say, yep, I haven't been sick in 5 years, right? Because you're taking care of your body. So And then there's other things, not exercise, but there's other things that you can do that will move your lymph. So, and they're also fun. One of them is massage. Get a massage, super awesome, super relaxing. Who cannot use a massage after work and stuff, right? Come on, guys. You know what I'm talking about. You want to have a massage right now, probably. Um, yeah, massage, it will, through the pressure from the fingers and whatever, it will create movement of those fluids in your body. So it's super good. And there is actually, I think, specific massages that are actually done professionally to move your lymph. I think they exist. So you can look it up. I don't know. I'm assuming this is an assumption, but I'm almost pretty sure that that exists. And maybe it has a special name. Who knows? Not me, but look it up. Maybe, yeah, there's a special name and a special massage. And maybe you're a massage therapist, then maybe you're gonna be like, yeah, there is, and it's called whatever, blah blah blah. Cool. So you can actually let me know if you're a massage therapist right now. Let me know what it is. It would be cool to know. But massage, very cool, and you can do it also yourself. You can massage your face. Like you can like rub, like especially, and when you're sore anyways, you can like rub, your arms and whatever, so you can do it yourself if you don't have somebody to massage you. Um, hydration. Well, hydration is, I mean, I don't have to tell you guys, right? Hydration is just important on every level, no matter what topic I would talk about, hydration is there, it's super important, okay? And of course, why? Because, you don't want to have a thick, slimy stuff in your vessels, right? You don't want to have that. Just like in your plumbing system, you don't want to have thick, slimy stuff. You want to, keep it clean and whatever, that everything drains well, right? So it's the same thing, more water you drink, it's gonna keep it nice and fluoride, whatever, So hydration, super important, And with hydration, generally what you do, so I'm gonna say it in pounds. So because I'm in America right now and I don't even know in the UK what you guys use, and in the metric system, I mean, you just have to double it, kind of. So it is your body weight in pounds. Half of that you need to drink in ounces. So for anybody who in America who uses that system, so your body weight in pounds and half of that in ounces. And yeah, you know what? I don't know it in other systems. I don't really know right now if you kilograms, what that would be. So sorry about that. I just know it in pounds and ounces, so you can look it up and convert it then. So, but that's generally what your body needs. So I know some people say usually, you should drink with 8 cups of water a day, but then again, that's just not really accurate, because it really depends, how big are you. I'm like 5'3", 160 centimeters. I'm gonna have different demands. My body has different demands than somebody who is like, I don't know, 6'3", which is like what, 190 centimeters or something, super tall, right? So so it's different. So I think you cannot generalize like that. And then of course it depends how much do you exercise, how much does your body move, what is the weather outside, is it hot or whatever, so it depends on all those factors. Let's see what else. Oh, another fun one, and especially women will love that, I think. Dry brushing. Dry brushing. And you can do it either with one of those bathroom brushes that you buy, for your back or whatever. It has a long handle. And what you do is that you don't use water. You just brush, brush, brush. Or what I use, because I don't like the brush that much, those gloves you can buy, and they like really kind of like rough a little bit. And I don't know if they have a special name or whatever, but you put that glove on and then you can like exfoliate. Maybe they call it exfoliating gloves, whatever. You can exfoliate your skin, and then you rub it all over, like, And that's really cool for the skin anyways, because it exfoliates it, it takes away all the dead skin, so your skin will feel super smooth, and so there you go. So you're doing something good for your skin. You're gonna look more, you're gonna glow more and look younger. And also it moves the lymph. So it's super cool. That's all you have to do, and it's fun. I usually do it before I take a shower. I just do it and then hop in the shower. I come out of the shower and my skin is super soft and super awesome. So that's a really good way to do it too. And the bonus is better skin, younger look, weight loss, and fat burning, and immune system. So that's all you can get just by moving the lymphatic system. Um, what else? So, and here's the thing I wanted to talk to you about, okay? I know there's so many people, and including me. I mean, everybody probably has these bad days and these good days when we look in the mirror and can stand in front of the mirror and like, like I'm not in shape. I should exercise more, do this more, whatever. And then we do all these excuses for negativity, about our bodies, And like I said, I do that too. I have my days where I'm like, oh, just yeah, no mirrors, just go away, mirror, But what I want you to understand is that your body is so freaking amazing, okay? It's just, I mean, every process, not just this process here, but everything really. And your body is so amazing. Actually, your body is your best friend, honestly, because your body is there for you, and your body will always try to keep you safe and to keep you good, do its best it can, So next time when you're in front of the mirror, just think about that, and just actually don't do this negative thinking about your body, but actually say thank you. Thank your body. Thank your body out loud, because the things, you can throw all kinds of crap at your body. You know what I'm saying? Smoking, drugs, alcohol, junk food, crap, no exercise, whatever, all the above. And your body is still there for you and does so many things for you, and it will never let you down, never, okay? Unless you like really reach the limit, because at some point you're just like, okay, I can't anymore. But like, that's your best friend, because how many of you have, you just throw one thing at your friend and they're like, okay, I'm out of here, like, let's say you're in a bad mood or you're going through a tough phase, and all of a sudden all your friends are gone, because they just want to hang out with you when you're in a good mood or whatever. So your body doesn't do that. Your body is like, you're going through some tough times, you doing some crazy stuff to your body or whatever, and it's still there for you, and it will, fight for you. It will fight for you for a long time. It's when actually when it comes to the point where you get sick or have a serious illness or whatever, that's actually a point where your body is just saying, okay, I can't any longer. So that's why it's important to not even get to that point, because the body is not going to necessarily show at first, that it's already fighting. You think, like, oh, I'm healthy and whatever, I'm cool, but maybe all the things that you do into your body is too much, and at some point when that happens, when you actually start showing symptoms, the body already has fought a long time, you just didn't know about it. So take care of your bodies and love your bodies, because they're awesome, they really are. So don't even be fooled about what you see in the mirror. And here's the thing, if you take care of your body on the inside, it will show on the outside eventually. And let's go to commercial right now, and then I come back and talk more stuff. I'm gonna go on my phone while I'm waiting on the commercial. Commercial time?
I'm Bashir Chaudhry, owner of All Seasons Letting, visiting Relax Radio. I'm very optimistic and very impressed that this radio station is going to be very useful for our community. Please download the app and keep listening.
Relax. Why read when you can listen? Relax Radio. Landlords. Enough is enough. It's about time. Unite and fight for your rights. Join NLA. That's Newham Landlords Association.co.uk. Have your say only with NLA. www.newhamlandlordsassociation.co.uk.
Hey, welcome back. So I kind of talked really fast, and I'm thinking I have still half an hour to go, and I kind of like almost covered everything. But so let me just do a recap for those who haven't seen last episode, because it ties together. So basically, what I'm trying to do here is to encourage people to not be afraid and live, because honestly, like I said, we're bombarded with crazy dangerous stuff all the time, all the time. It's around us, no matter what we do, wherever we go. And our bodies are built to very intelligently built to defend our every part of our body. It is so when you like start reading about body functions and how it works, like starting with the tiniest cell in your body, or like even the even within the cell, it's like a little factory, each cell. It's just crazy. It's just so much teamwork, that everything is functioning. It is just so amazing. So if you really give your body a little chance to actually work efficiently, and do what it's built to do, you have a really freaking awesome defense system. It's absolutely fascinating. I mean, I love reading about the body. So it's just trusted. But it's just like with a car. If you have like a cool car, or even any car, I mean, you want to go from point A to point B, right? You want to make sure your car works, so you're gonna take it to oil change and new tires and whatever, because that's how your car needs to function. If you don't take care of it, of course you're gonna be like, oh, it's I have to put in too much gas, it's sucking up too much gas, or making sounds, or like it dies on you, or whatever. Of course, and it's like your body is basically the same. You have to do something. You can't just say, well, I have all that stuff, it's gonna work. Because no, I mean, you have to do something so it works properly. It cannot work without water, without nutrients, without basically that's it, like nutrients and water. That's the main things. But you have to take care of it. It's not gonna work if you don't take care of it. And the thing is about immunity especially, is that you need to be exposed to these things, because if you're not exposed to it, then your body will not get in touch with it, and it's not being able to build an antigen that will be exactly meant for that certain pathogen that it's encountering. So like if you I don't know, let's say a baby is born, right, and the baby is literally in a sterile environment, in a bubble, all its life, and grows up as a, and it's an adult, and then you let that person go outside for the first time in the real world, just being in a bubble all his or her life. It's death right there. It's that person is not going to survive. It's impossible, because there's tons and tons and tons and tons of stuff that we encourage all the time, eating, breathing it in, attacks our skin, whatever, so it is very important that we are exposed to that. Okay, but it's important that we keep our system in a good working condition. And so last episode was about that. Last episode was about what we actually put in our bodies voluntarily, where nobody is like forcing us, you need to put that in right now, It's not that, we go to the store and we buy the junk food, we buy the alcohol, we buy the whatever, And as I said last episode, nobody can be perfect. It's impossible, and we don't have to. We can have our days where we're like, you know what? I really need something, I really need a beer right now, or I really need a piece of chocolate right now, or whatever. That's totally okay. It's about doing something in excess and overdoing it. Overdoing is never good. Balance is what it's all about. Life, everything is about balance, people. And I know many of you know that. It's all about balance. It's all about knowing, the good level, not overdoing it, doing it, not doing it at all. It's all bad. Extremes are bad. Okay. So, yeah. And so with what you're putting in your body is, of course, good nutrition. Again, here, hydration, very important. Hydration is always important. Um, and, like I was talking last week about eating organic is very good. Spices are very good. Good oils, and anything organic, really, organic vegetables, or so it's pretty much good. I mean, I went into the whole pH thing, but I don't want to repeat that. But I just want to make you understand that these choices are really not hard. It's maybe takes a little adjustment, but what I would suggest to everybody, like as for what you put in your body, as for eating, to just make healthier choices, so when you're in the grocery store, instead of, look first and see, oh, okay, like, am I gonna grab this donut, or am I gonna grab this banana? Okay, or apple or pear or whatever, both are sweet, and make the good decision. Which one would be better for me? The one is loaded with white sugar, it's just nothing, but it has zero nutritional value. Or a banana, which has natural sweet, natural sugars, and it's all synergetic. All the nutrients are in well balanced naturally, and you got minerals, potassium, whatever, like, so there's a bunch of good in there. So make that decision, which is better for me. And then here's the thing about calorie counting. Okay, some people say, oh, calorie counting sucks and whatever, and you know what, I partially agree, but put it this way, you definitely need a certain amount of calories a day. I don't know, let's say, for me it's about, right now I don't really exercise, so I would say for me it would be 1,200 calories or something a day. That's not a whole lot. Okay, so, and if you imagine, if you get like I used to eat those muffins. I don't eat sweets anymore, but when I used to work out, I lived in Florida and I used to work out, and at the gym, funny thing, it was at the gym. At the gym, they sold those huge triple chocolate muffins. Okay, I don't know if any of you are familiar with it. They're gigantic. They were like the top of the muffin was like this big and this tall. It was big, right? And so it had chocolate. The cake part was chocolate cake. Then it had like what was it, fudge in there, and chocolate chips. Okay, it was gigantic. And I worked out, and and I was freaking fit and everything, and I always ate one after workout, and I go with my muffin in the in the dressing room, with other women and stuff, and they all like give me these dirty looks, like because some of them wanted to lose weight and whatever, and they were like working hard to get healthier and fitter, and then there I am, like, and I was, I mean, I'm pretty skinny, but I was even skinnier back then. But but like lean, not lean, but I had muscles and whatever, but I was very lean, and and they just gave me dirty looks. Oh my god, because I ate that muffin, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, but they sell it there. What am I gonna do? But anyway, it wasn't a good idea though, because imagine, so a muffin like that is like, at least I'm thinking that muffin was 600 to 800 calories, one piece. Okay. And then, as I said, my intake, well, right now is 1200. When I exercise, is probably like 1600 or something. It's still like one muffin, you half of your calorie, you already gave away half of the calories, which you could use with healthy food. And you can actually literally, if you use all those calories that you need to intake for your body to function properly, you could probably eat all day if you eat healthy, eat some nuts here, some banana here, some lunch here, healthy lunch, organic, whatever, it's like, but if you already wasting, your calories on soda or on any pastry, like sweet stuff, you just like throwing away. It's like throwing away free money, that you could use to buy something really cool, right? That's kind of how I see it. So it's really important, like, don't waste those calories, do something good with it. And there's like, in last episode I told you about the avocado chocolate pudding, or chocolate mousse, I think it was. It's made from avocados, and dark chocolate powder. It's super healthy for you and stuff. So, so you always have these options. And I think it's like like a little adjustment to change your eating habits, but it's totally doable. And if you just like go into the store or to the market or whatever, with that awareness that, what, okay, I want to have dessert today, and that's okay. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Okay. But just see which one is healthier, go for the healthier choice, and then gradually, become healthier and healthier and healthier. And you can do the same with with the savory foods, like buy organic instead of non-organic stuff. You're already making a big adjustment right there just with that stuff. Use more herbs and spices in your cooking. You're already making a crazy adjustment with that. Switch out soda with water or with tea, or juice is okay, but not too much because it's too much sugar. But or do smoothies, with more like vegetables, maybe a banana or a pineapple or something for sweetener, but it's really easy, and then once you get the hang of it, it's gonna be really like brushing your teeth in the morning or something. It's gonna be like literally like automatic, so that's about that, and that all goes together with your immune system. You're doing a whole bunch for your immune system, you're doing a whole bunch for your figure, and you're not throwing away free calories, for something that has absolutely zero nutritional value, or little nutritional density. You want to go to the really dense, nutritional dense foods. So yeah, so that's about that. And then after the commercial, I'm gonna go back again to the lymph, one more rundown, so you can, think about it a little bit, and say, hey, okay, I'm gonna look at this a little bit differently and see what I can do, because it's really not a lot you have to do to be healthy. It's like, it's really not as hard as you think. It's just the adjustment, and I think that is what most people have the problem with, the adjustment. Anyway, commercial time right now, and I'll be back, and I find more stuff to talk about for another 15 minutes. Okay. All right, see you.
It has been a long time. No one has taken the initiative to bring everyone related to all kind of media under one umbrella of recognition. To know about your passion, about your capabilities. What are your expertise? Well, here we come with the solutions, with you in mind. Relax Media, a community of artists. Relax, let us do the hard work.
Hey, I'm back. Sonic Szilvi here on Relax Radio. Super cool that you're here with me, hopefully, or when you watch later, it's all cool. I'm talking about part 2 of the immune show, I guess. I don't really have a topic of my episodes, it's just whatever I want to talk about. That's how it goes, kind of. And I was thinking this is a good time to address health, nowadays. The past year and some months were horrible, and I think everybody can agree with that. And I think it's super important that maybe we start changing our habits a little bit and focus more on health. And as I just said before the commercial, it is really not as hard as you think. So I just finished up talking once again why it's important to eat healthy. And the last episode, it was about the pH balance. If you want to look up last episode, I was talking about the whole alkaline and acidity thing in the body and why it's important. Yeah, and so now let me recap again the lymphatic system. Again, this is your secondary circulative system in the body. Okay, it's there, and nobody talks about, and nobody seems to actually recognize it or care about it, really. It's all about the digestion always. I hear about digestion, which is, yes, absolutely, digestion is super, super important, but so is but everything. It's always balance, as I said. The lymphatic system is super important, and it unfortunately doesn't move on its own. You have to move it. So it's not like your heart is pumping your blood. Okay, it's not like that. There's nothing that pumps it. And if it's not pumped, the flushed out from from your body, if it's not flushed out from the tissues, then it's not gonna and it's not moving, it's not going to be able to reach the points, the checkpoints, which are the lymph nodes. That just sucks. That's not good, because then you're going to just sit there and have a body full of pathogens and toxins. Okay, it's not good. You want to eliminate those. You want to get rid of those. And the lymph nodes is where the filtration begins, where it's eliminated and where defense is built, okay, against them when they are known. Okay, of course, when they're known already, it's a much faster process, but it needs to go in there. It needs to go into that system, okay? So it's super important, and that's why being a couch potato is not a good idea, okay? It is good to relax. It is absolutely good to sleep. I love sleeping. One of my hobbies, sleeping. Yes, love it. but it's not good if that's all you do, and then you wonder why you get sick all the time, why you catching a cold here and there and this and that. And you know uh, honestly, I know people who literally haven't been sick in 10 years. Okay. That is possible. That's absolutely possible. And it just means that the immune system is on top of things. It just like it works like a perfect machinery, which our bodies are if we take care of it. Okay. It really is. Like I said, love your body because it's amazing. Um, so yeah, so you want to make sure that you have your defense, you have all the defense that you can have, and also, um here's the thing. Um when you put like, okay, so imagine this. Yeah, we are in an environment where we are all the time right there, where tons and tons of viruses and bacteria and whatever is around us all the time. Our body is non-stop defending us. That's what we do, non-stop. The littlest things could be deadly with our immune system. The littlest things, really, that's like a joke. It could be deadly for us if the immune system wouldn't be here. So imagine that. So okay, so you always exposed, no matter where you are. You go out in the city and you're gonna have a bunch of exhaust in the air and whatever. I mean, there's like toxins, and then, like I said, I'm not just talking about viruses and bacteria. There's just everything. You're breathing in the exhaust from all the cars. I mean, imagine like a place like Los Angeles, where there's like just the air quality is just horrible. You might breathe in, like when here in Portland we had like wildfires like crazy, and literally for 1 week I didn't go out. It was just orange. The sky, the air, everything was orange. You're breathing that in. It's all bad. So anyway, so your body is constantly doing that. Now, okay, now imagine you eat crappy, you smoke, you get drunk every day, okay, whatever, okay. That's additionally, that's basically what it does. It takes your immune system away from other stuff that where it should be, to, because they're like, oh, nicotine is entering the body, let's go there real quick, keep this person alive, okay. And but then they like, all the troops are kind of like not focusing on other things, you know what I'm saying, kind of. So if you put even more bad things, do more bad things to your body, it's just gonna like spread your immune system too thin, so to say, because it has to be all over the place. So just try to do your best. I mean, of course, like I said, you cannot be perfect. Nobody can be perfect, but we can be more aware of what we're doing. And when I was in college, doing learning all this nutrition stuff and all that, uh, honestly, I could not get myself to buy something that was not organic. I just couldn't. I'm like, no, all this stuff that I'm learning, and all how the body functions and all the stuff that's happening, and just the toxins from food, what I'm already messing up, in the balance of my body and all that. I just could not do it. I'm like, I can't do it. It has to be organic. If it's not organic, I'm not buying it. End of story. And it's a good thing. It was like, you know I loved it. I really loved it, that I was reminded every day while I was doing my homework that this is really not cool what I'm doing to my body, that I'm putting in like um pesticides and whatever. So, and then there's, like I said, but there's the thing that we can um do voluntarily, that we actually have the choice what we put in our body. But there's then this option, this other thing that we really have no control over, because we just live, we're just out in the air, we're just going for a walk, you know what I'm saying. But so if you do what you can, that's super cool. And then of course, if you just move your lymphatic system, you move your lymph through the system, it's gonna do wonders for you. I think it's gonna be like, I think you will notice, you know, of course, this is all about if you don't have any underlying health conditions or whatever that could like be, like interfering with it or whatever. But I truly believe, if you just like energy wise, for example, I think you will actually feel more energetic because the toxins, they're just gonna keep you down, they're just gonna like, you know, take all the energy away from you. You're gonna feel tired all the time and whatever. So, um, why not give it a shot, right? Why not learn about it a little more, maybe? And again, the whole point about it is that most people think it's a lot, that you have to do a lot and you have to do a lot of changes. And when I said all these things you can do, I'm not saying, oh, go swimming now. So every day, go swimming, go walking, bounce around, jump around, go jogging, whatever. No, you can just choose one thing that you like, and you say, hey, you know what? I'm gonna go for an hour walk every day. You know, and or I'm gonna go for a half an hour swim every day or whatever, anything, or a bike ride. Um, nature is awesome no matter which country you live, where you're looking, where you're watching from right now. All countries have amazing nature, wherever you are in the world, and just enjoy that, and do something good for your body, hop on a bike, look around, see the leaves in the sky, and see the things maybe that you don't really pay attention to anymore because we just get so into this, like stuff like, oh, I work every day and I'm tired now and I'm just gonna sleep, and we just totally forget about nature and about, simple things like the sky or whatever, so so do something good for your body. I think we really deserve it. I think, and we deserve to relax and have a little bit more trust, in our bodies. And right after this show, honestly, if you are one of those people who like really look in the mirror and say, most of the time, I mean, like I said, everybody has those days. I'm pretty sure Heidi Klum has those days. I don't know, although she's amazing, right? I mean, she just pops out kids one after the other, and she just still a supermodel, it just looks amazing all the time. But anyway, but I'm thinking everybody has those days. But I think if you look at yourself from a different perspective and you just actually recognize your body, what it does for you, and the amazing things it's capable of doing, I think you're gonna just feel more love for your body. And yeah, and as I said previously, if you're healthy in the inside, it's gonna show sooner or later on the outside. You know, for some people sooner, for some people later, but you definitely will. I'm pretty sure, your friend's gonna be like, oh, you're more energetic right now. Oh, you lost weight, or oh, why is your skin so glowing and awesome? I'm pretty sure your friend's gonna be like, hey, something is different about you. Is it your haircut? No, it's not your haircut. It's something else. What have you done? And you're gonna be like, well, I was swimming twice a week, or something like that. Or hey, I'm just jogging now every day, or something like that. So super good. So don't forget the lymphatic system. That's super important for your body. And don't forget that it needs your muscle contractions, your muscles to move. Okay. So that's it. I hope I gave you some advice that was new to you, maybe not, but that's cool too. But thanks for listening, and see you next week. Or actually, not next week, 2 weeks from now. Okay? Bye.